Hi, I'm Sifi. I talk to college students about what drives them and what they're passionate about. What's your name and what are you currently studying?
My name is Lucas, and I'm currently doing AI research in AI for math.
How do you approach learning something completely new?
Nowadays, that we have free online one-on-one tutors with ChatGPT and Claude, I mostly just go to there because I can ask all my questions. It'll explain things to me. It'll be as patient as I want. Just mostly use AI tools, YouTube on
Mm.
occasion
Yeah.
too.
What's one habit or mindset that has helped you grow most as a student?
Trying to frame my journey around curiosity, just trying to do what's fun and like what I enjoy rather than like wanting to achieve this or that. At least like helps keep things light, and I think that's been really beneficial for me.
How do you stay curious or keep your interest alive over time?
On one hand, I'm happy to just pivot what I'm doing if I'm no longer interested or curious about the thing that I was curious about, which is for sure the case from time to time. And otherwise, it helps to have like friends who are working on it who can offer different perspectives. Oftentimes, taking some time away from it can bring back some curiosity, which maybe I got too kind of lost in the grind. And so, stepping away, like when I'm working on something, doing something else kind of seems so exciting. And then when I step away from the thing that I was working on, I'm like, wow, what I was doing was actually really fun, and I really want to get back into that.
What keeps you motivated to keep learning, especially when things get difficult?
Yeah, really try to make like learning fun. It's hard for me to like find too much motivation to do something which is not that fun for me. So keeping things fun is really important. When things are difficult, it's nice to have like a support system to lean on, which I've definitely found here at Caltech.
What's something you're working on right now that you're really excited about?
We have these new math problems that we're working on in the group. It's fun to just like start fresh on a new problem and like need to read all the necessary papers, see what people have tried, kind of start from scratch. I find that whole journey really, really fun, and like going from never having heard of the problem one day to just trying to become an expert on it and that being my job. That journey is really fun.
Who is your supervisor and how have they influenced your academic journey?
I work with Sergey Gukov is my supervisor. Kind of like feeling in math that you just kind of need to publish your results with the proof, and either your results are good or they're not. It's hard to make your paper look good if it's not good, and vice versa. And like often, there's not a lot of like writing that goes into it. At least it's kind of like the dream that I think I have about math, where kind of like the results stand on their own. Especially as I move into doing more AI related things, just like marketing and really being able to position your paper as like something which is valuable to the community becomes a lot more important. And I think that's something that Sergey is really good at, and something which I've learned a lot from him about.
What's the best advice someone has given you?
Maybe just like trusting myself, like trusting my instincts, and even if it turns out like that they're wrong or something, that like they exist for a reason. And I think just in general, kind of following that guidance, like believing in myself, trusting myself has worked so far for me.
How do you usually meet new people around campus?
So I got fortunate to just be placed in an office on the fourth floor of Downs, where I met a lot of people just from being on the floor. I've had two great randomly assigned office mates since I've been here. So I just got, two immediate friends from that. I met some people through playing tennis is another way. When I first moved here, I just posted on Reddit, trying to find tennis partners, met up with some strangers from Reddit, and turned out to be people that now I play with all the time. The internet's been great for that.
How do you think your work or studies will make an impact in this world?
What I'm doing right now with like RL, enforcement learning, seems to be important for a lot of things. Like the AI alignment is built on RL on top of LLMs. Self-driving cars, robotics are all like really interesting, useful applications of RL. Progress on RL is important in those ways. It seems like math is a super interesting frontier where AI kind of currently struggles to do all of its research by itself. Like it seems like there's still right now a real need for human mathematicians. And it seems like we might be hitting close to the breaking point where it's kind of more like art, where really only the best survive and the average mathematician can be replaced by AI. It's just like exciting to at least be thinking about these sorts of things and really trying to like push the boundary. And then as we do that, just watch all the progress and watch how like adoption kind of spreads through. Like I think in general, math people are kind of a bit like stuck in their ways, think that like AI could never do the research that I'm doing. And so it's interesting to see how like people adopt it, start to find ways to use it, and kind of just watch it like percolate through the community.
That was great. Thank you so much.